It's 10:40 at night, and this is where my day started. Okay, we're gonna see how long this takes me. It's 1:40 p.m. right now. I'm gonna go ahead, take out all the bird netting from this garden, take out all these green arches, take out all the straw, replace it with the Sequoia mulch, and also set up the drip irrigation, the auto irrigation on all of these black beds over here. From the corn over, the whole Asian garden is already on automatic water, and these guys have their Oyas. So let's see, 1:40. See what time it is when I'm done. It's 2 o'clock. I've got to leave in about an hour to go pick up my small human. But I've got all the hoops out and I've got the bird netting out, and I'm going to see how quick I can go ahead and get all of this straw out of here. Things are looking good though. Plants are coming in nice. Probably doesn't look like it, but the straw is up. All the straw that needs to come up. I have like 3 seedlings that have still not come in as far as these, and then the beans are still having trouble back there. So I'm going to cover this. Well, first I'm actually going to thin out a couple of these sunflowers along here. I need to thin the ones here and 2 of the ones over there. So I'll thin those real quick, and then I got to go pick up bean. And then when I get back, I'm going to go ahead, set up the water, and put the Sequoia mulch on top of here. And then that should hold in water a little better and also keep there from being so many mushrooms. Look, there's another Mexican beetle. And then, yeah, those should pop up with no problem. So that's the plan. I'll be back. The girls are very happy because I just brought them some Swiss chard and beet greens from the garden. And so far, that is their most favorite treat. So they're in there eating that. Just thinned out my sunflowers. It's sad because some of these are really big and pretty, but these guys will grow so much better having one per section, especially since I've already got the runner beans in there. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to do the irrigation in this bed. And then I'm going to put the Sequoia mulch on top, and then this bed is done, like done. I just need everything to grow in, which it will do. It's already doing, obviously. Might as well, though, take this opportunity. So these are the Jerusalem artichokes, as you can see. These are the sunflowers I just hacked off, thinned out. And you can see how similar they look. Their flowers also look very similar to sunflowers. But you can see on the leaves and the stalk, they are very, very similar. So here we are, and all the bird netting is off. As you can see, all the green hoops are gone. I've got a couple, I think 3 or 4 little areas that are marked where the seedling has not come in or where I found a nub, so it needs to be replanted. But every other one has its seedling coming up, nasturtium right there. I have done the irrigation. I have the line that comes through and it does a U on each of these rows. They are spaced, the emitters are spaced like 6 inches apart. And then we've topped it all off, as you can see, with the Sequoia mulch. So this bed should now be done, other than me having to help secure the tomatoes as they grow, and then obviously keep the Oyas watered. But this is pretty much on autopilot. Got a brownie sitting out there in the middle of the yard. I think I'm going to give this back row here with the sunflowers and the runner beans. I think I'm going to give that a quick water. And also on these, now that the Sequoia mulch is in, these should not have any problem with germinating. So we'll keep watching. If they need it, I will give them another one. But I also need to do a third Black Beauty eggplant. Those are really having a hard time, but all the other ones are coming up just fine. As well as all the peppers, all the sunflowers, and almost all the tomatoes. And a couple of these cells actually have double tomato, and tomatoes transplant well, so I might take the extras to put in here instead of just doing new seeds, but we'll see. Cucumbers are looking great, except for these guys look a little light green, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to water this back row in real quick, and then I will give everything else a water in the morning after I get Bean off to school. It's getting cool enough at night now to where I don't want to top water any of my peppers, my eggplants, or my squash, because it can start getting leaf mold, powdery mildew. So we will hold off on that, but we will water them in the morning. And I'm probably going to give these guys a really light feeding. I'll give those guys a heavier feeding, but everything else a light feeding. Those guys I might give a little heavier feeding. These guys all got fed yesterday, so they're good to go. And I do still need to feed the pepper patch up there, as well as the pepper patch there, and also the blue garden. But I don't know if I'm going to do any more tonight. I might just go to bed tonight so I could wake up early because I have a full day tomorrow. We'll see.